and that is on 1979, I think, or 77. 1977.
Who did you work for?
My job was, first I joined a catering company. It was named Poon Saudi Catering Company. It was very internationally renowned company. We were catering for that time. So in Saudi Arabia, the King Abdulaziz Airport was under construction, and there were lots of technicians and workers from America, USA, and Britain, and some of them from Australia also. Lots of foreign workers like that. All they were constructing that airport, and so our company was catering for them, giving them there was a big compound, and in that compound those foreign workers, I mean European workers, they were living over there, because European workers, they don't, in Saudi Arabia, they don't live in other places. They are a little different, no? And Saudi Arabia is a completely a Muslim country, and even their system is that nobody can go out without, the ladies cannot go out without hijab, and British people also, or I mean European people who are not used on that, they had some problems. So all the European peoples who are working in Saudi Arabia, they have separate compound. I worked in with that catering company for about 2 years. Then I got a job with a multinational company that is called Gandoor, the name of the company. It's a Lebanese owner. He was one of the richest Lebanese men. The owner, his name was Rafiq Gandour, and his son Ali Gandour, who married one of the richest family, his daughter Jaffali. The name of the family was Jaffali group, and their only daughter he married. That time Lebanon has war, civil war that time, so they went. Their factory was there in Lebanon, but they went in Saudi Arabia. They opened their own new factory over there, and I was working with them. I worked as an international marketing and purchasing manager over there. It was a very good job. I worked with them for about, I joined them 80, and from there, about 20 years I worked with them. About 20 years I worked with them. It was a big opportunity for me, I will say, that time. And before joining this company in I joined them in Gandoor company in 83, not 82.
When I was born.
And he was born in 83. But in 1977, I went to Saudi Arabia, and then I came back to Bangladesh in 1982. I came back to Bangladesh in 1982, and then I married that time, and I went back again to Saudi Arabia, leaving my wife at home, Bangladesh, and joined this new company. I forget to tell you something. Before joining that company, I joined another company that is called Arabian Establishment for Trading. I worked that company for 2 years, and I joined this company in 1984. Yes, now it is okay.
And in the training company, what did you do?
In trading company, I was working as a sales supervisor. It was this company also owned by a prince, and they are importing agent of Kraft cheese and everything, and some other items, from like this branded items from abroad, and we are distributing this all to the supermarkets and all over Saudi Arabia, everywhere. It was also very good job. I had a lot of commission I was getting from there. Salary was also very good. But when I got chance from the other company, this Gandur, it was a manufacturing company of chocolates and candy bars and chewing gums. The name of company was Saudi Chewing Gum, and they have two factories. One is Saudi Chewing Gum Production Factory, another is Al Jazeera Food Processing Factory. And we are producing chewing gums, candy bars, and some, in Saudi Arabia, and biscuits, even chips. It was in Saudi Arabia, candies is very popular, and chewing gum is too much popular in Saudi Arabia. All the ladies always are chewing something in their house. They used to take some small tablets and put in their mouth. Wherever they are going, they are always chewing. So it is very popular there. I worked with that company for about 20 years, I say.
And were all of these companies in Jeddah?
Yeah, the headquarters was in Jeddah. The Arabian establishment for trading, this headquarters was in Jeddah, but we had 2-3 godown or sales center in some other district also. And same like Gandur, our main factory was in Jeddah, industrial estate, but we had sales office in all the provinces.
So there you were in it sounds like a very happy and active life.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia.
My life actually, I went there in very young age, at the age of say 24, and about 22 years I was there. It was really a golden time for me. In fact, I left Saudi Arabia in 2001. But before that, as I told earlier, that Saudi Arabia, it was a very nice country, very good country for me. I visited lots of countries, but still I love Saudi Arabia. But only the problem was, there was no facility for the expatriates, foreigners, students for the higher education. So we made our own school over there to teach our students. And when my daughter, she graduated high school, I had no other choice to send her abroad for education, either in Bangladesh or anywhere. That time I took a visit visa for USA and brought them in America. My brother was there in Chicago, there. And my daughter, she was admitted in computer science, computer engineering in USA. I left them, all of my family, my wife, my 3 kids. I rented a house. First they stay with my brother for a few months, then I rented a house and they were living there. And I was alone in Saudi Arabia. I used to come every 6 months because my company had given me, at that time the vacation was about 6 months. Every 6 months I had vacation. I mean, 6 weeks I used to get vacation. So I came. I used to come to twice every year. And that time there was a problem between Iraq and Kuwait, and Iraq attacked Kuwait, and America helped Kuwait, and so,
9/11 happened.
so the problem after there was a big problem, and then the Gulf War started. Before Gulf War started, America. Before that, the Twin Tower was fell down on 11th of September 2001. Yeah, it was 2001. Yes, but before that, they were studying in America. I used to come, but after that it was a little, because when Iraq and Kuwait fight was there, the Gulf war was there. That time, when I used to visit America, it was not so easy like before. They start a little alert becoming, and after 9/11. Oh, it becomes really very tough to visit again. So, and I was also not feeling very good that time to leave my kids in America, because in 2001, my daughter, she was diagnosed as MS. And I can't believe it that like this it can be happened with her, because my daughter, she always was very in all respects, in sports, in school, everywhere she was the best. She had a lot of prizes she got in running, sports, in dance, etc. She used to dance earlier in the school. She used to take part in all of her school activities. So it was not able, I can't believe. And that time I decided, oh, I can't leave them alone there. My wife, how could she handle it alone? She needs some support. I decided to quit Saudi Arabia and to join them. I came to join them. It was just before the Gulf War, in 2000, which was, the Gulf War started in 2002. After that, after 9/11, and when this time, before that I already visited America maybe about 10 times. But this time when I came, airport, they asked me lots of questions and things, because I had my bank account in America, Chicago. There was lots of money, and whatever I earned, and so that I already transferred everything there. I thought that might be I will be staying there, and I already engaged a lawyer, immigration lawyer in America, and I was talking to him. He said, okay, no problem, I shall try to make permanent residency for you. And when I came Chicago airport, they kept me there maybe about 2 to 3 hours, and questioning and questioning and questioning. And after that, they let me go in. But at that time there was another rules in America was, all the foreign people, I mean non-Americans, they have to register their name with the immigration people. This registration, whoever is there, if anybody unregistered, then they will, if they can catch them, then he will be deported. So I thought like this, to live in a country where I am not yet, still I am on visit as a visitor status, and only my daughter, she is a student visa. She legally, she is only legal. Even my wife, she was in visitor status, but she extended her visits every 6 months, like that. So after that, maybe that was her last extension, maybe because the rules is very, very strict, maybe they will not extend anymore. So I decided not to stay and go back. So I told my wife, my kids, that I am going, but they said no. We also don't want to live here alone without you. So we decided, okay, we shall go back to Bangladesh. In America, we had really, there's my kids, they had no problem in any respects, but only due to the law we have to go. We respect the law of America, that unnecessary, why should I stay there illegally? So we went home. But my daughter was already MS that time, detected. We had nothing to do. We have to go back. We went. When I've been in Saudi Arabia, that time I already bought a house in Dhaka, in a very posh area of Dhaka, the Gulshan, that is the most posh area in Dhaka that time. Now even, it is a posh area. So we went there, went back Bangladesh, and I have already my house. I stayed there. They got admission to the schools, and my daughter, I am proud to say, the day we reached Bangladesh, after 2 days, there was a admission test for the medical college admission, schools admission test, and she went for the test, and they stood second. And she got admission in the medical school, girls' medical school. She was under treatment, for this MS, and she is doing class. She was good enough. For 2 years, she studied there. After that, this MS is developed, maybe due to proper medicine or whatsoever. So, when I was in America, that time my brother here in Canada, he was insisting us to come Canada. Even when I was in Saudi Arabia, that time also, he insisted us, why you are in Saudi, come here is everything is good, everything. But I was thinking I am doing a very good job, and good salary, good position. Every year I am going abroad for traveling. I took my kids, to travel with us with lots of places. Egypt, Austria, France, Germany, Netherlands, England, USA. They traveled a lot with me. And this, I know that time, that if I go to Canada, might be I will not get a job like that, first of all. Secondly, in Saudi Arabia, I am going every places with the company expenses, where I will not get that chance in Canada. Because I have seen my brother who was in here in Canada, he cannot visit country for about 12 years. He did not visit the country. So I thought might be I make a survey. I have seen mostly the Bangladeshis who are residing in Canada and America, they cannot go home maybe 5 years, 6 years, even 10 years, 12 years like that. I asked a lot of people why it is like that. They said it is very tough to go because if they don't work one day, they will not get their salary. And if they go back for Bangladesh for maybe say 2 months, these 2 months they are not earning anything. They have to make their own tickets and everything. And it is so far that if a family have 5 members, and if all the 5 members they have to go home, they have to spend minimum $10,000 only for air ticket. After that, if they stay at home, so about another 2 months, they need another maybe $15,000. Then after this, 25,000. After that, then they will come back again here, and to cover this debt, it is very difficult. So this all I calculated and said, if I go there, what shall I do? I have nothing to do. I cannot work because my habit was something else. In Saudi Arabia, my habit grows up with the white collar jobs, very good jobs I used to do. And here, if I come newly, maybe I cannot get a new job like that. It will be very tough for me. Even though for the education of my kids, I thought I have to apply. And so when we went Bangladesh, they were admitted in good schools. My daughter was admitted in medical schools. My sons were studying in a very good Bangladeshi English medium schools. Our life was very good over there. I had good business over there. When I was in Saudi Arabia, that time lots of our friends all together, they applied for a bank in Bangladesh, and we got permission and we established that bank named Social Investment Bank. I was a director of that bank, and also I was involved in other business, merchant banking, capital marketing, and some other real estates, etc. So our life in Bangladesh was also very, very good, but only for the education and especially for the treatment of my daughter. I thought it is better to go Canada. So I applied as an investor. So within 6 months, I was called to get my visa for interview in Singapore. I went there. I was interviewed, and they sent for medical. Unfortunately, the medical was a little problem. Medical was of my daughter, first of all, and at any cost. Anyway, I managed it, and then we came back. We got the visa ultimately, and we came to Canada.